Hey there, thank you for joining me. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at the most recent update. It's called Space Trading. I admit it has been released actually a couple of months ago, but I wasn't able to get to it due to real life matters. So I wasn't able to record as much as I wanted to, but I'm all back in shape now. So we're going to be looking at this expansion today. You might be asking, for the people that actually have been following my series, they might be asking, where did your base go? Because this was the place where I had my base before. Well, let me show you. There it is. After the most recent episode that I recorded, right before the patch was released, I decided, one of my stupid ideas, to move the base into the water as a little surprise for the next episode. Unfortunately then, real life circumstances took over, and also the patch dropped, and the painful thing about the patch is that it actually introduces new building structures that are looking way more prettier than this. Yeah, I put all this time in between the time that I did have to devote to the game as a little surprise that I had planned. But yeah, that didn't really work out. I can kind of show you. I'm not going to do a little tour because this is all going to change now. We'll discuss that in a moment. But yeah, you can see kind of it's pretty big. I had some autocrafters up there. Yeah, I had no clue that the patch was going to drop that fast. But either way, let's talk about the patch. The most important thing about the patch is that it introduces the option to trade in space, and that is really awesome. So you cannot do that from your normal rocket launching platform, so you have to build two new ones, or in this case I'm going to build two new ones. You can build as many as you want. But if you look here at the construction page, where is it at? Here it is. So I got some equipment on me, so I can build one. I don't think I have the power for it though, but we'll fix that later. Then you can go up here. You can then click on the rocket. You can load items in there that you can sell in space. And also, what's going to happen is the rocket will take off, takes your items. It will return with the credits or money that you earn. Or you can also place orders, and that makes it very interesting. So you can actually buy tradable items. So you can buy seeds for cocoa and wheat, which was part of a special event some time ago where you could actually make a cocoa cake or whatever, pie or whatever it was. But you can also now get new, for example, new items in the game, including cooking stations, some other fabrics, special 3 seats, but also new lockers, bigger living compartments, a higher level drone, a tier 2, etc, etc. And when I discovered this, I was like, oh crap, so my base basically is completely redundant and outdated. So that's why I'll have a lot of work to do, but that will be upgraded eventually. And as you can see, you can buy these blueprints, because that's what they are. So if I want to buy the upgraded locker, which is huge by the way, then that cost me 5,000 credits. And that can take a little bit. Now we are pretty advanced in the game, so you can automate that too, by the way. I forgot to show you that. You can actually set the drones up so that they will automatically load items in here. So let's set something up that sells. You can see on the hover over the mouse over how much it sells for. Uranium rod sells for 8. The bigger items are, for example, the circuit boards, things like that. But this is 13, a rocket engine. There's a lot of stuff you can sell. The normal raw materials you really can't sell. Sulfur. Well, the rods usually sell for about 8 to 6. So let's do this. Priority 5. Top priority. So hopefully they will drop something off. And if I click here, then I can auto launch the moment this is filled up. I have to double check everything because I honestly have hardly had time to, after I was stupid enough to build my base there, I hardly checked up on anything. So the other thing about this expansion update is that you now have amphibians in the shape of frogs that you can, let me show you. You can build an amphibians farm, and then you can put frog eggs in there, and then you'll have some frogs hopping around, similar to fish, but then amphibians. The next stage is going to be mammals. I'm not sure what they're going to be having hop around then. Maybe some bunnies. The most important parts about this expansion are the trading in space, and very excitingly, there's also a new biome, and that is what we're going to do the rest of this episode, because that is very, very cool, especially because we might learn more about the story about our big friend Ikhlas. We're on our way to the new biome, but I figured I would stop here for a second. Most people on my channel might know me because of the video that I made regarding the algae farm and some of the glitches that were part of it. The good news is that in the latest update, they made it possible now for the drones to simply transport algae directly. So all you're looking at is going to be redundant as well. So all you have to do right now is put some algae generators down. The drones can now pick it up, because that was previously not the case. You had to put the algae in the vicinity of the other crafter to keep that process going. That has been updated in their own way, so the drones can simply transport algae, which really, really helps. So we're going to go to this, well, I believe it's called the meteor crater. And there on the other side you see a waterfall. And that is the new biome. And the meteor crater was the last location where we found any sign of Ikhlas. It's right over there where my little crosshairs are. There's two bunkers on the ground. And that's the last sign of, well, not life, but where we found any sign of Ikhlas. So this is pretty exciting. I did look into this already. I actually created another game and advanced as fast as possible to get to this point to prepare myself for this episode. So I did not check out any videos. It probably would have been easier to do so. Yeah, we're just gonna pick up what we really need from these chests here. First of all, build a little cabin here. I tend to do that because that gives me a chance to put some storage lockers in there in case I'm gonna find a lot of loot. So here's one of those ponds. You can actually find the frog eggs there. You can discover and mutate those frog eggs to higher levels and more special frog. Because this pathway will lead down, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Oh. Anything of importance? Nah. Alright. Okay, so now we can explore here. Something. Might as well drink in the meantime. There's nothing here. Okay, so it drops down here. Let's see. So this looks like it goes somewhere. We have an area there. Well, let's go that area first. I think this is all sand here, so we can go here. Golden chest. Oh, so these are the credits that you can use to buy or purchase stuff in space. So that is very handy. For the rest, this is not essential. I think what would be awesome is if you could actually set the commands here for the drones to pick this up. So you could actually leave and simply say, hey, pick this up. Maybe I'm just too lazy. Okay, so... Oxygen goes down pretty fast. This is where we came from. So we explored that side. Alright. Let's go the other direction. Yep. That's where the adventure really begins down there. It's quite a ways down. And then it splits into two. So you have this little entrance here, and then you have an entrance over there. I've only done it once, so I don't remember which one leads to what, but it doesn't matter much. You have to figure it out either way. Nothing important. Alright, let's go the other direction. So it leads to some structures. So it's obvious that this is man-made. Not sure how far this goes, actually. Okay, well, we first want to go up there. Okay, so we can deconstruct that. So we have a message here. But I do want to... Oh, I actually took 4 oxygen, thank God. Let's read the message. I won't surrender. I won't let myself be taken by this cold and dusty planet. I will look everywhere. I will even dug this deep. To find resources allowing me to get off this hell. I need to find materials to craft a rocket and build a launch platform. Without a multi-tool, everything takes so much time, but I have to prevail. I won't surrender. I won't surrender. And it's our big friend, Ikhlas. I mean, that's the only thing I was asking for. And any future updates, to please continue the storyline of Ikhlas, because it's the coolest part of the game for me. More credits. I can actually right-click this and immediately process these. They go straight to my bank account. Talking about mobile deposit. Alright. Yeah, I don't... Anything interesting in here? Yeah, let's take those. There's nothing special here yet about seeds or plants that I notice. This will give a circuits board, but... I will do that later. I'm not going to waste the episode spending time on, dismantling processors and circuits boards. But I can all store that in the little thing that I build up there. Yeah, this is kind of strange because I don't understand why you can get through these doors. It's almost like it wants you to go here somewhere, but I don't see anything. Okay, and then you have these ruins here. Osmium and a plaque. The self should not exist. That's what we have been told since we are born. As one we live. We, the Wardens, are one, united without individuals in the group. Thus the concept of a group can't even exist if there are no entities. But when your own existence is threatened, when yourself can disappear, how does one can really be selfless? Is the urge to survival really incompatible with selflessness? So these are the aliens that used to live here. At least I think they're gone. But who knows? Okay, so this is where we came from. I think there's more here. Very interesting, but not sure what's going on here. At least we have oxygen here, hopefully. Okay, great. Yeah, I still hope that they will improve the light in the game. It's the only, well, let's call it a complaint that I have. The light animation is just not, it's not really great. Anyways, we have a staircase going up. Yeah, it's really difficult to see. I think there's another plaque there, though. Alright, let's read this one. Waiting for a certain death is not selflessness. It's suicide, self-destruction. Some of us has chosen to leave before the inevitable, leaving behind us the destruction, and our beloveds, who think that fate is greater than choice. Common love and nothing special. You get up here. Oh, okay, there's something there, definitely there. What the future will be for us, what is our destiny? We believe that we can survive, find another place, build a new colony once again. As we already did long ago, we can do it again. To our sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, peers, we are sorry. This really sounds like almost like the final message from the aliens. We really get an attack right now? Or a meteor strike? Sounds like one. That is something else that they added too, by the way. They added a meteor strike that actually brings or delivers blue chests with goodies in them. I'm not really sure how that works. Must be some kind of corporate event where they simply shoot blue chests. Oh, we can pick up some more frog eggs. Okay. Oh, these are actually golden eggs, right? Oh, nice. So you can see they have a multiplier. So just like with the fish and the butterflies. Okay, we're gonna make our way out. This is the waterfall. So that is the new biome. I think it's pretty cool. And it continues the storyline, like I said, from Ikhlas and the Wardens. So no complaints there. I'm gonna make my way back to my, well, temporary base. Alright, so I'm manually gonna load one of the rockets. Let's put a couple of these rods in. So the moment this last one comes, let me turn this off real quick. So you can see what they go for: 5, 6 Terra tokens, 8 Terra tokens, 6 Terra tokens. Let's enable. And let's take this out. Okay, so we'll launch. We have 1754 tokens available. While this rocket is away, you can also not place an order for goods. So that's why it's handy if you have more than one platform. Yeah, one of the things I would advise to go first is the locker storage, because this thing is a huge... I forgot how much it actually stores, but it's like, I don't know, 50 items. So that is really, really a massive upgrade. So you need 5,000 for that. You can also see, by the way, when you put stuff in the rocket, how much you're going to be selling it for. 24. So you can see, it takes quite a while, but you can automate this whole process. I guess I do give you a little bit of a tour after all. Progress towards mammals. Let's see where that is at. It's hidden behind the plant. About 3%. You can kind of see the numbers there. So I had a really nice layout. I'm really happy when I sat in the chair. But then I read on my screen that the expansion hit. So now they have all these really cool living quarters and stuff that you can use for your buildings. I'm actually going to put down an amphibian farm. They don't really do much. They just sit here and kind of stare. The principle is the same as the butterfly farm, and there's some big ones and some small ones. You can see that it now generates plus 4.95 kilograms per second animals. Alright guys, I wasn't recording at that moment, but we did have a meteor strike. And this is the one that I was mentioning earlier. That drops actually these blue chests off and there's stuff in there. Usually there's also some of those yellow tokens in there, but mutagen T4, we'll pick that up. So I'm not sure how many, normally it's like 3 or 4 chests. And this is that, I think, the container that actually was dropped in the chest, they explode out of there. So I only see, oh there's another one there I think. Ah, okay. There's some tokens. Oh, 5,000, look at that. That really helps. So another 500. I've never seen a 5,000 coupon or voucher before. But that really helps, because that means that we can then, as soon as the rockets come back, we can place an order for storage locker, the blueprint. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? And at that moment we get another meteor strike or meteor attack. I hope I can place that order real quick. The storage locker. So we actually have 7,900. I don't think there's anything else. You can see the living compartment with dome. You see the image down below. That is 25,000. It's the most expensive thing. A rounded living compartment. Drone tier 2. Yeah, we have how much left? Is it actually including this, or let's see. Okay, so we only have 7,900. Okay. Cooking station, smart fabric. Yeah, it's all decorative items. Well, let's get that one. If we had enough. I will just save up, but let me first load a little bit more in there. Cannot sell that. You can put it in there, but it just doesn't sell for anything. So it's also a really nice trash can in a way. You can just like we do on Earth, we just shoot our trash into space. Okay, well let's just launch it. And now we'll have to wait. How many seconds is that? So about 10 minutes. And then we get our blueprint for the storage locker. So the rocket has returned, and the blueprint should be in there if I'm not mistaken. There it is. Use this in the blueprint screen to unlock a new blueprint. So that's a locker storage. Great. So let's do that. We go to blueprint microchip. So now we can build a locker storage tier 2. So I have the materials for the storage locker. I'll just put it somewhere here so we can have a look at it. That looks pretty cool, I think. Some nice animation there. If you click on it, it's 2, 4, 6, 8 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's actually 80 spots to store items. That's quite a bit. I was going to show you guys something else that I forgot to mention earlier. You can actually see here all the items that you can sell. We kind of looked at some of those, but you can see how much they sell for. And the highest one is the circuit board for 25 Terra tokens. So if you can load up your ship with that, that would be great. Let me set that up. That we actually also demand ship. Where's it at? There we go. And what you can do is you can actually set up an autocrafter. I have to find it. I built a quick platform for that. So you can set it up that way. You put an autocrafter here. You set it up to making circuit boards. Circuit boards need silicon, aluminum, nuggets, zeolite, nitrogen, iron. Now, nuggets is going to be the other item that you have to craft. I put another crafter here, so you can actually craft the nuggets here. In order to craft nuggets, you need mushroom, silicon, and water. So I put the mushrooms here, the water there, and the silicon we already have. So basically this autocrafter crafts the nuggets, then the nuggets go in there, and then this one crafts the circuit boards. And you set it up, see they're picking it up. You set it up for supply, and I tried to set it up automatically to load into the rockets, but I think I still have some storage lockers set up in my base itself, so they might actually get the circuit boards before the rocket, especially if the rocket is not here. So they will simply stockpile those, and then I can load them into the rocket. I can fine-tune that, and it will all be working just great. So right now it goes pretty fast. We already have 3300s. This one is almost full, I think. Yeah. So that is one way to do it. You just use the autocrafters, and normally I would put them all nicely organized in a base, but as you know, this is just a temporary base that is completely redundant. A waste of time. I have to make another one. Alright guys. So I think this update was really great. I'm really looking forward to the next one. The next update is going to feature a volcanic activity. So I'm not really sure. Maybe I should sit that out and wait and see if we want to build a base on a volcanic region or in a volcano or something. Maybe I will do that. I don't know yet, because I've already moved my base 2 or 3 times. Well, thank you for watching, and hopefully you will be there next time to see what we explore then. Bye bye.